In today's episode of the Minecraft Survival series, we look into getting some mending on our wings and building a proper Enderman farm for that juicy experience. Stick around and enjoy. Welcome back. In the last episode, we built our Iron Farm Cathedral, but because of that, I basically used up all of 5 elytras I have. So these 4 here, and there's one I'm wearing right now, and they're all very low durability. So I kind of want to start getting some mending books. From my knowledge, I know 2 ways of getting mending. The first is fishing it up, but that can take an insane amount of time in my experience. So the second option is actually to buy it from villagers. One issue I had is that I used up all the villagers from the village over there behind my Iron Cathedral because it was for my iron farm. But luckily, I think we built between 2 villages. Let me just sleep first. There we go. Yeah, so we built between 2 villages. I think there's one right there that we did pass by on the first episode. So I think I'll quickly go check it out, see if there's any villagers still alive here, because it has been quite a while since I've checked up on it. Oh, I think I just saw one down there. Yeah, but these houses kind of look abandoned, so I feel like a lot of them have died. I want to take this bell. Oh, yep. Okay, there's one. There's a farmer right here. That's great. That's a good sign. I think I do want around 3 because I do know that it takes at least 2 to make a villager breeder. That's another one there, so that's 2. Although I don't want to spend the time to make a villager breeder this episode, but maybe in the future. Okay, that's 3 though, so that's great. That's good for us. We have 3. That's the cleric. So I think what I'll do now is I'll probably just craft a few boats and just chuck them into the boats. There we go, that's 1. And that's 2. Okay, that one's in the house. Where's that 3rd one gone? Oh, it's over in here. And it's not letting me in. There we go. He's really fixated on this door for some reason. There we go. And that's 3. Now I can start moving them over to my base down there. These guys will be... well, they already were kind of my neighbors, but they'll be my new neighbors. I should be trying to preserve my elytra because it is actually running really low. So I think I'll stop flying for now and just do some good old walking. So I'm going to bring these villagers down here. So if you didn't know, usually when you are trying to transport mobs or villagers through using a boat, you have the problem where when you try to go up, you can't do so because, well, a boat can't really go up. For example, I can't go up this ledge here. So my solution that I usually like doing is you get a piston and just a lever, and you can just place the piston underneath the boat. And then when you are on the piston, you can flick the lever and you actually get pushed up by 1 block. And if you do enough of this, you will actually be able to go up. And that solves the problem that we have here. I think we'll leave the villages around this area here for now. I think I'll just quickly build a temporary box for them to just relax in. And then we'll probably build something a little bit better for them later on. So yeah, let me go quickly grab the other villages now. Oh, well, we got another problem. I got 2 villages in 1 boat. How am I going to do this? I think I'll make a box around them like before. And then I will make another boat. I'll slap this one down here. Before I do that, I kind of want to get rid of some of these path blocks because I can't actually place boats on the path blocks because they're a bit under a full block, which is a problem. There we go. All right, now get in the boat, and you get in this other boat. Okay, perfect. Well, that's good. So I guess we actually do have 4 villages in total in this area. That's going to come in handy in the future once we start making a villager trading hall. But that isn't the plan for this episode. Let's stay on track here and I'll just keep moving these guys back. Okay, villager number 2 is in the little box. Okay, that's number 3 in. If you guys have been following with the Minecraft updates, you might have heard that they might be changing the piston sounds. I'm actually not too big of a fan of them because they sound very wet and a bit slimy, you know, and very not impactful compared to the piston sounds that we currently have. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments of the new piston sounds for the next update. There we go, that's all 4 of them though, so we can kind of block them here, just so no zombies can come and murder them. Can I? No, I can't put blocks above them. Okay. Anyway, I'll leave that as it is here for now. I'll quickly make a little enclosure for each of them. I'll build something out of some deep slate tiles because we have a bunch of those left over from our previous build. Probably grab some stone bricks as well. Oh, it's raining. I feel like it's always raining in my world here. I'm not too sure why that is. I'm thinking somewhere around here next to my starter house because there's quite a decent amount of space. This is going to be only temporary anyway for villages because I don't want to build anything too fancy. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe 3 tall like this. Yep, so... And then maybe something like this, and then some slab here, and then fill this in like this, and possibly like this. I think this might work like this. Yes, and then we'll repeat this a couple of times. Okay, it's nothing too crazy, but it's a good place for the villagers to live in their prison. I mean, in their homes, in their new homes. But yeah, let's get them in there. Can I just squeeze in through here? No, I cannot. If I break this, there we go. Okay, perfect. And then I can break the boat, and he is stuck in there. So that's the first villager. Okay, and that is the final one. So we've got all 4 villages in place now, which is great. It is a bit concerning that some of them still have their professions, especially these 2 in the middle, but I think over time they'll probably lose them. But anyway, I think we'll start by trying to get a mending villager. So if you don't know, mending villages can be created using lecterns as their workstation, and if it's during the day, I believe, they're able to change professions depending on where they can get their workstation. So what I can do is I can place a lectern right in front of this guy and notice how he gets a profession. So he's now a librarian, and notice how he sells paper, and that's great because I actually do have, and it's raining again, okay, I do have a sugarcane farm in there, as you know, so I can actually start getting emeralds just by selling paper. But what I want is a mending villager, so I can break the lectern and he'll lose his profession, and I can place it again. However, I think because it started to rain, he's not getting a profession anymore. Oh, okay, no, I guess not. He actually got a profession. It just took a bit of time. Anyway, that's not the mending book we want, so let's do it again. There we go. We've got lure 2. Unbreaking 3. I actually want to lock this in because we do need unbreaking as well for our elytra. So what I'll do is I'll actually purchase 1 bookshelf, and what that does is because I've bought 1 thing from this villager, it will never change its profession again, and it'll keep the trades it has. So even if I break this lectern now, it'll still be a librarian. Okay, 38 emeralds for 1 mending. That's quite expensive, but I think we'll have to make do with that. Yeah, so let's lock in this trade right now just by purchasing 1 of these. Now, one problem we have is that we actually don't have enough emeralds, so we're gonna have to do some more trading to at least get enough emeralds. So what I think I'll do is I'll actually start making maybe a farmer so that I can start selling some potatoes, because we do have a potato farm that I've been harvesting every so often. No potatoes, so we'll redo him. There we go, we have enough for a singular mending book now, so we'll buy that. But we still do need 33 emeralds, so 30 more emeralds to get unbreaking 3. So we'll keep grinding. Okay, I think trying to get the emeralds for the unbreaking is going to take a little bit too much time. So what I'll do instead is I'll add the mending to my elytra over here. So I'll just quickly put these together. And I guess I'll just quickly repair it by killing a few cows. Of course, after I do a quick breed. There we go, I've murdered quite a lot of cows and sheep, and that's basically gotten my elytra to full health. However, this is definitely not a sustainable practice, so I think what I'll do next is start building something like a XP farm. So what I was thinking, maybe we'll do a Enderman farm because we just defeated the Ender Dragon last episode. So we do have the end available to us. Let's get into, I guess, farming and the build. I started by bridging out 128 blocks because mobs despawn when they are far away. I then began waterlogging everything to prevent Endermen from teleporting onto the blocks. In addition to this, I also added some lanterns to prevent them from spawning. One annoying thing though is that Endermen can actually teleport onto the lanterns. I've left it as is because the percentage of blocks that Endermen can actually teleport to is low. In most cases, they won't teleport. Next up, I built up 44 blocks to get the Endermen to drop down to a one-hit kill. Once this was done, I started on the base of the tower. I think the mix of the block palette I used worked really well here with the dark and light contrast between the endstone bricks and the deep slate. The warp wood was a good transition color as well, which really tied the colors together. Halfway up, I had the good idea of building an Eye of Ender. Initially, I was planning to make it an Enderpearl, but it was a bit too plain when I was searching for a pixel art of it. Anyway, in the end, I used a 13x13 Eye of Ender. This actually required me to push the tower radius out by 3 blocks at the top. This worked out for me in the end because I realized it gave the tower much more depth and character. After that, I started to build the spawn platform for the Enderman, which consisted of a circle with a diameter of 49. I felt that the platform was a bit bland, so I added some end rods hanging down, which gives a grand vibe, kind of like fancy chandeliers. The next step I took was to actually add the Endermite in the middle of the platform. This attracts Endermen into my kill chamber down below. Anyway, I then built up some walls around the platform so that it didn't look flat. The final touch that connected the tower and the platform together was the structural pillars. They kind of make it look like the tower is holding up the spawn platform. Anyway, I really enjoyed building this. I think it turned out well. And that's the build all done and dusted. Hopefully you enjoyed my little commentary there. Anyway, let me give you a little showcase of my farm working. So the Endermen are one-hit kills, so it's really easy to get experience quickly. I also hid an enchanting table underneath here for quick access. Once the Endermen die, we collect their Enderpearls down here. I made a Enderpearl disposal system, so it works by filtering Enderpearls through these hoppers here. There's a item filter, just filled with Enderpearls. Once these chests down here are all filled, the extra Enderpearls end up in this dropper at the back over here, which then shoots them out into the void down below. Any non-Enderpearl items get put into this chest over here. It's mainly just in case I throw my sword or some other important items into the hoppers above. I don't want to lose those items. Anyway, thanks for all the support you guys gave me in the last episode. I had some great suggestions from you guys that I wanted to address here. The first question was, would you consider doing a Vanilla Plus Let's Play experience in the future? I would absolutely be open to this. Maybe add a few visual mods like shaders and some other stuff. Feel free to give me some suggestions in the comments, and if enough people want this, I will gladly convert this into a Vanilla Plus experience. Emphasis on vanilla though. Another one was, have you considered putting the world for download? This is something I will definitely do in the future. However, I currently feel like there isn't enough things to explore in my world. So maybe after a few more episodes, I will share the world. But if you guys can't wait, just let me know. I'm happy to upload it for you guys to mess around with. There were other few comments with support and suggestions. Again, I want to thank you guys, and I will catch you guys next time. If you like this video, feel free to check out this one as well.